Yeah, I think we're live. Hello, boys and girls. How's your week been? I hope it has been fantastic. It's almost coming to an end. It's Thursday night. What a flurry of activities the week has been. So, welcome back to another episode of the show with me, Harry. I'll be your host today. I really hope the week has gone well for you. I mean, lots of things in every sphere: the coronavirus, the political landscape, a lot of things that have taken up our minds. But once a week, like we always do, we come to you with another episode that helps you grow as a person, both as a youth and as a person, yeah, as life keeps going on. So today our guest is OCHIENG, who's uh, who's the Kenya Networks Market Manager. He's the operational manager. Pardon, the operational manager Kenya Networks Markets. Under he took undergraduate. He took his undergraduate. Let me just get his read. He had his undergraduate degree from the Witwatersrand, South Africa University. He took his masters from Hertech University in the Netherlands. Huyu ni mtu amepanda ndege akarudi, unlike some of us. And I'd like to welcome him. Welcome, Javan. How have you been, Bana?
Thank you. I've been well. It is a nice
Uh huh.
afternoon, evening, Thursday.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have a good discussion.
I think it's gonna be a good one. I have a good feeling about this.
Me too.
It's Thursday. I mean, just days. We were bonding before we started this live broadcast. We were bonding over the back end, and it's just
Yeah,
one day after that horrible loss for
yeah,
some of us, the Man United fans. But hopefully, we can get this over and done with. Welcome to the show,
exactly.
Mr. Javan.
Thank
So,
you very
can you? I know I have given a brief description of you. Can you just briefly tell people about yourself, what you
much.
do, and what is your agenda as a human being on this planet?
Yeah. First of all, I am a person who grew up from a very humble background.
Mhm.
I actually lost my parents when I was 4 years old. Then I was
Okay.
able to get some scholarships. At least part of what I'm going to share with them. I
Mhm.
got a scholarship when I was in standard D. I think I was in standard D6. Then I was able to get some scholarships through the primary, the secondary. Then I later on went to Witwatersrand University for my degree in South Africa, and later on
Oh,
did a master's, program from Hertech Netherlands. But
yeah.
scholarship, is something that has really changed my life. Yeah. Mm. So today
Just.
I'm at with Kenya Network Markets, an NGO that does a lot of
Uh-huh.
education, charitable programs, education
Yeah.
based. All right, and we
Uh-huh.
have really, seen so many youths' lives being there.
Oh, that's really great. Your story sounds like a template for every great book. I mean, there is tragedy in the story, there is good fortune in the story, there's scholarship and employment. And based on what you have just said briefly from your introduction, I think the
Yes.
people can just get a bit of gist of what we're going to talk about today. As you can see from the title, today we'll be
Yeah.
focusing on employment and how to win scholarships. We have seen this is a
Exactly.
major region where lots of young people, lots of youth, and the teenagers are focusing on because this is an opportunity to someone, to people like story like yours, people with
Yes.
stories like yours to change their lives, to have a better education and so forth. So let's say I'm a student, right? I'm a student in
Yeah.
high school, I'm a student in campus, or I'm just a youth. Where do I
Yes.
start? Where do I start from? Because that first step is very important. Nanzia Wapi.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, the formula for employment and the formula for scholarship is all the same. The most important thing is about network. When you have a network over whatever you are looking for, you'll
Yeah.
automatically reach that goal. Actually,
Hmm.
even my getting scholarship story came out of somebody who was offering scholarship and he came to know about me. So when you are known by somebody giving a service or whatever you're looking for in life, then the
Hmm.
chances for you having whatever you're looking for will be higher than a person who does not have that kind of network. So the first
Okay.
thing is networking, you see. And I think what they really need to
Networking.
do, networking. What they really need to do or learn, it is not even how to get scholarships, all right? It's about how can you be able to create networks that leads to scholarship. That is the most important thing. How can you be able to create networks that leads to employment? So if you have somebody, if somebody is looking for a job, he doesn't have a job, that is a youth outside there looking for employment, he's jobless, you see, and he's looking for a job. Yes, how can you get a job? You don't have a job because those who surrounds you, your networks, do not have the jobs. They are not employing. If your network,
like most of us,
you get that? If the network you have or the friends you have do not have job, then you will not have job. You will not have a job at the end of the day.
Very difficult.
So,
yeah.
I normally give this when I'm asked, when this question comes across. When people ask me, how do I get a job? I normally return the question to them. I ask them. For example, like in Kenya, we know prominent people like Mudavadi, we know about Raila Odinga, and etc. Do you think Mudavadi's son, let's say the son has graduated, or even a diploma holder or a certificate holder, can Mudavadi's son look for a job?
Pardon? I didn't get the last part.
I'm asking a question. Whenever this question comes in, somebody asks you, how can I get a job? I normally return the same question to them. Can a former prime minister's son look for a job?
No.
In normal thinking.
No, in normal circumstances, I don't think they will have to look for a job.
Yes, in normal circumstances, even Uhuru's son, Ruto's son, they can never look for a job.
They can never tarmac.
Yes, jobs, why? Jobs be looking for them. Now, the question comes, why? Why should the jobs be looking for them instead of them looking for jobs?
Because they have a connection.
Yes, exactly. So even before you start looking for a job, if you want to get a job, the first thing you're supposed to do is a connection, a network that leads to a job. So we should come out of looking for employment. We should stop concentrating on looking for employment, looking for scholarship, and then and then come into a place of saying, okay, because you're using a lot of strength looking for jobs which you don't get, using a lot of strength looking for scholarships which you don't get, and yet because we are jumping a bridge, we're jumping a bridge of network. So if you are maybe on the other side of those who are not employed or those who do not have scholarships, for instance, all right, and then there is a river in between, all right, then this river is full of crocodiles. By saying the crocodiles, I mean wherever you go with the brown envelopes, looking for the crocodiles. The first crocodile will be probably the watchman you'll meet from at the gate. And the next crocodile you see, who will be looking like you. Okay,
I get your analogy.
Yeah. And then they ask you, do you want to see the man? Who are you? What do you want? I'm a graduate. So the first crocodile will be the watchman. They'll tell you,
definitely.
Why don't you give me your CV? I'm going to give you.
But 100%. I have gone through that severally. Atiwacha CV yako hapa, I'll give it to the people. It never goes out of that house of his.
The crocodile that swallowed you already. Because
it has swallowed me,
filled with so many crocodiles, all right?
Yeah.
And then you want to go to the other side where people have jobs, they have scholarships. So you will be using a lot of strength and being swallowed by crocodiles every now and again. And when you finally die, it means you'll give up along the way. That means you've been swallowed by a very big crocodile. So the best you can do, instead of being swallowed by crocodiles, create a bridge. Walk over the bridge to the other side where people have jobs, where they have scholarships, all right? And the only bridge we're talking about is network. It is networking. It is easier to create networks, all right, that leads to a job than to look for a job or look for scholarships. In fact,
scholarships,
if you create networks that leads to scholarships or to jobs, the jobs or the scholarships will be looking for you. So instead of looking for a job, just create the network. Then the jobs and the scholarships will be looking for you. It is that is the baseline. Nothing. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, so the
That
question
is,
should even the question should even come. How do I create the networks? You see, now that's the most important question.
exactly. That was where I was headed next. I think I like your analogy. I love your analogy because I'm not the only person who has been quote unquote swallowed by these crocodiles. Like most of us have done this, have gone to places where we think we might get jobs, dropping off our
Yes,
CVs. Pale kwa gate,
yes.
tunaambia to just drop it here. I will take it to the HR. It never goes past that house.
Never
Inatupatua hapo
know.
chini kwa dustbin. And then you do
Hata
this
unaweza
4 or 5 times a day for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. You go, oh, I'm just tired. I'll take anything that I can get right now.
exactly,
And I think your
exactly.
analogy is perfect, and people should learn from that. Now, my question, which is going to be a segue to the next part, I think you're going to talk about it. Let's say I'm a very
Yes,
great person. I do not have a
yes,
personality that is I'm not. I don't have very good. I don't have admirable social skills. And
yes, yeah,
what I am getting from you is the first step is making connections. That no
yes,
making connections. That is the bridge that will allow you to cross the river.
yes,
So
yes,
I, a great person, how,
yes.
with my lack of social skills, how am I going? How am I? Is there a roadmap for me to use in order to make these connections? Is there a way that I can be able to employ my any tactics in order for me to make these connections so that I can get what I am after, which is a job and or slash a scholarship? How do I go
Very
about
good.
this?
A very good question. First of
Mhm.
all, there is nobody who is too weak to be able to produce anything. Nobody. In fact, even when you're looking
Yeah.
for a job, something you already are able to do in your at the back of your mind, you already know I'm going to I can do something. I can be able to even type in the computer, all right? I
Mm-hmm.
can be able to
Mm-hmm.
smile for visitors when they come in. I can be able to say welcome.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Regardless of your
Mm-hmm.
personality, right? Nobody is too weak
Mm-hmm.
or too low that they cannot offer anything. Even for
Mm-hmm.
you to go and look for scholarships or look for jobs,
Mm-hmm.
that is already a personality. The strength you're using
Okay.
to look for jobs can be translated into an inner strength of doing just anything. And when I say
Mm-hmm.
anything, I mean anything. You see
Mm-hmm.
now? So what you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do, the first formula, of course, there is a formula that you're supposed to follow, and the procedure is supposed to follow when you're looking for a job, when you're looking for a scholarship. The first thing you're supposed to do, number one, if you're ready, I think you can understand. Number one is volunteer, all right? The
Volunteer.
first thing in life, volunteer, all right? You're supposed to identify potential, well, let's say
Mm-hmm.
potential organizations that gives scholarships, which you have evidence. This organization has been giving out scholarship. This person has been giving out employments, all right? Then
Okay.
don't go there looking for scholarship. Don't go there looking for employment. It will be very hard
Uh-huh.
for you together. What you need to do is just get
Uh-huh.
connected to this person. That is it. All
Uh-huh.
right. For example, I want to give a very typical example. Let's say I am a teacher, like like teaching profession. Before, it used to have a lot of jobs from the government. When you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
and
yeah.
do education, you are sure, like, okay, in 1 year's time I'll be employed. But it's not. It's no longer like that. It is not like that anymore. You go, you do your education degree, you'll stay at home, my friend, even for 5 years. I know people who have been at home for 10 years,
True.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They are looking for schools and they don't get the schools. Some of them go
Yeah,
and
yeah.
get paid by they get paid via the what they say, school management, but not the government, you
Mm-hmm.
see. So it's becoming
Uh-huh.
very difficult, even for you to get employment as a what? As a teacher. But
As a
now, do
teacher,
you know?
yeah.
Yes, yes. They go to private schools. Some of them want to even to teach in international schools because they have the ability to teach
Mm-hmm.
international schools, all right? But they don't even know how. You have international schools which teachers are paid like 100,000 in a month, something that
Yeah.
even the Kenyan government is not offering, even for those
Uh-huh.
who are, yeah, even
Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
but we have international schools, even from primary level, offering as much as 100,000 per month for their teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And the teachers,
Mm-hmm.
you can be surprised that even the same teachers are staying in the same compound. You get? Stay in the same compound.
There's big
They can even
schools.
eat school meal. They have no transport, they have no rent, you see, and they still walk away with 100,000 every month. The same teacher who went to school with the other teacher who has been out for 7 years without food. And in fact, even the one who has been out without tamaking might have passed much better than even this other one. So the difference is network. Now, so let me take that humble person, all right? An example of a teacher, all right? Who was just is like, I need a job, all right? So I want to apply the power of volunteer and see where this is coming from. Now, perhaps I am in a college. I am a college going student, and I don't want to tarmac after completing my studies, all right? During the holidays, that's what I even advise students, in colleges where we get invited, the universities that do invite us, we advise them. Even job networking begins when you are in school. When you are in the college, what will you do? I want to give them a direct formula. Once you are on holidays, all right? Go to this school. Say I am a student at maybe, let's say, Kericho Teachers College, all right? Or I'm a student at, Kenyatta University. I'm taking education. And sir, I don't want to be idle during this holiday, or even when we are free, even during this week, all right? I just love singing with children. Are we together? I love singing. I like drama, So I like to be volunteering during holidays, coming here, helping, arranging books, arranging files. At least I'll be getting experience. So when you go there, when you go there, try to be smart. When you go there, and let's say maybe they're coming to work, maybe let's say something like 8:30 a.m. You're supposed to be there by 8 a.m. Try to do the small jobs, even wiping the tables, arranging the tables even for other teachers, so that you'll wipe away the jealousy. We have what is called jealousy issues, like
wisdom.
Amekuja hapa akona kimbele, kwani yeye ni nani? So akisema hivi first day, the next day anakuta umempanguzia table yake where he sits. And he's just a teacher, a normal teacher in the school, all right? He'll be like, hey, amenipunguzia meza yangu leo ni safi, So that's, hey, this guy is very much humble, you see now. And then, what will happen next, right? What will happen next is that when you are there, create something like even a drama club, even a school choir, Sasa wewe unakuwa busy, wengine wakiwa pale, wewe ndio conductor pale, vile shule yetu. Let's get a song, So now, so when visitors, you are the one who is seen. You can be seen with things like drama, things like acrobatics, things like, you create some music, the school choir, all right? You can create something like scout, something even sports.
What I'm getting from what you're saying is, after creating a connection, you should create a presence.
Yes. You
should create a presence.
You must be noticed. You should not be those people where the way you went to volunteer, you're just there locked. Nobody's noticing you. You must be outgoing, you see now. And if you don't know if you don't know how to do that, nobody was born outgoing. These things, people learn them, all right? People learn them, you see. So you don't need to, me, I'm not the outgoing person. You can learn about that. We are in a tough world. Don't need excuse
okay.
Now, if people can be outgoing, then you can also be able to be outgoing. People learn about these things, all right?
Yes.
You start creating choir. When the parents come in during parents, when you could busy pale and the conductor, the day you go back to the college, the school remains very lonely. Your presence, people feel that. Now, something will happen, whether they like it or not. The owner of the school will have your number, whether he likes it or not. The owner of the school will have your number. And I want to give these people my own typical example. How I even, when I go to school, when the owner of the school gets your number, the deputy gets your number, everybody gets your number, you'll come close to them. They will become your friends. In fact, they'll be asking you, Munafunga lini? Munakuja? Are you getting that? Yes. Mnafunga lini? Alafu another question will come in. Mnamaliza lini? After being with them for some times. See? Mnamaliza lini? You kumaliza lini, it means jobs are really looking for you even before you complete your studies. Na wengine wamaliza wanatafuta kazi. It's called the power of volunteer.
Okay,
yes, I want to give you, when talking about the jobs, I want to give them my own personal example, all right? When I went to South Africa, when I went to South Africa, we call it Hateng. Hateng, when I say Hateng, I mean Johannesburg, you see? You know, in South Africa, Hateng, we say Johannesburg, and then Pretoria, we say Swane. So we have our names, you know. Yes, so when
you have your names.
Names there. They have their names there. So they will call Johannesburg Hateng, and then maybe Pretoria, they call Swane, and etc. Now, I was at Hateng. Hateng, there is something they call kwere. There are people, the class of people they call kwere. Kwere means kwere. If you have a friend of yours in South Africa, you kwere.
I'm definitely flossing with that tonight.
Kwere. When you say kwere, they mean somebody who's coming from dark Africa, other countries. You know, they see their countries like very special, and now you who is coming from other countries in Africa, then you are a kwere, all right? So even if a South African will just introduce to a friend and say, "Oh, meet my friend, you know, OCHIENG. OCHIENG is from Africa," and be like, "Oh man, see, I think this is also Africa." And I come, "Oh, sorry. I mean the dark Africa, you see now." So when I went there,
wow. Down. Wow. Hello. I think we kind of lost him for a while. So I think we have gotten we have him back. Yes, Kidogo, there was a problem. There was a hitch, but we're now back.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. So when they say you're required, they mean, you know, that, you know, a foreigner who is, you know, you can't get job easily. Now what I did, what happened is that my class at the private wing, which, and you know, Naita Watoto Wados, yeah, where you get surprised that half of the students have cars except you. You see now, and I was taking journalism and development studies. The development studies, there is this, the word poverty reappears frequently. You get? So when the lecturer talks about poverty, you can see at the back, you can see part of your class, turning back and looking at you there. The lecturer mentions,
I think there's a meme for that.
Yes, it was bad. Now, I said, when did I get it? But I did not have a car. I was just there. I thought, you only have a car. You can only afford to have a car. Ukishamaliza shule, alafu siku moja Mungu akipenda baadaye.
Unanunua vitu.
Yes, I can have a car when still a student. You see, it's only that which environment, when there's a lot of cars, you look for ways of having a car. So what I did, I went and volunteered in a radio station. Peer volunteered. That's when there, I said, "Sorry, look, I'm taking journalism here, and I don't want to be idle during free time or when I'm not having class or even the event. I want to be coming here volunteering for free. If I mop a studio, I get the experience of mopping up the studio." So the guy was like, "What? You want to work for free?" And do you know, the first day I mopped a studio, the first day. The next day, they began sending me, "Bring that speaker, do this." But I was surprised, even by being sent just 2 weeks, I was able to connect the technical radio part of it. I was doing a lot, which I was not even learning in the college. 2 months down the line, the owner of the station came, and you know, whenever he came, he could call all the staff. So I could also go there to meet him, even though I'm not paid. All right. So he'd be like, "Oh, huyu ni kwere moja tu amekuja kujitolea bure." Are you getting that?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, how are you, Kwere? So the first day, he'll greet you with his fingers, very far from him. Unaona? Hataki mpaka umaskini. Unaona kitu kama hizi? The first day. That's what I mean. The next day, you become a bit more familiar with one another. So within 1 month, he was already my friend, giving me a lift, dropping me at the college, and he was now asking me questions. So when are you clearing? What about your family? And how is Kenya? You get that?
The
So
plot thickens.
yes. Now, after only 4 months, and one thing people do not know about jobs, most of these well-paying organizations, companies, what they normally do, what they normally do when they have chances like 3 or 4 chances, they don't even call for an interview. What they will do, they look around first for whoever is used to the environment to fill in the gap first before they look out. That will not happen. Those who are around brown envelopes we're still doing a lot of jogging. What they normally do, they look around. They look around and whoever is used to the environment. Now, 4 months down the line, my boss gave out, opened up a branch in Cape Town, and the person who was in the evening program, who was hosting the evening program, was promoted to become the manager at Cape Town. So they were like, can you try this? And I said, why not? And I've been seeing whatever they're doing. When you volunteer, you observe everything that they do.
You become an apprentice, in short.
Exactly, yeah. So do you know 6 months down the line, I was having half pay in South Africa. I'm just a first-year student, a foreigner, a Kwere for that matter, all right?
Yeah.
For a recognized studio, and I'm introduction. I'm just a student, a journalism student, and I'm already working in South Africa, and I'm a foreigner. And yet, there were South Africans by that time who were holding degrees in journalism, but they did not have a job. The difference between them and me was that I knew the owner of the station, and I forced myself in to make this owner become my friend, and they did not. And the method I used was simply to volunteer. Go there, volunteer. Yes, create impact with them. And if you like, you can be volunteering one Monday and Tuesday in another organization, Wednesday, Thursday, another organization, Friday, Saturday, another organization. And you also even have organizations that you can even approach them and start doing something for them for free. You see now, So these people, I've never looked for a job as we speak. I went there, got a job. By the end of that year, I was able to take a small loan. My first car was a Vitz. I was just 19 and a half, I think, so I can remember very well. The new people, we like fancy things, Where I come from,
of course.
So I was everything, and when you have the car now, you have achieved it. You see now, but then something was also attached to me, like having a car, because almost half of my classmates, they were having cars. They could drop me. I can remember, when you're in a college, sometimes you can fall in love with a girl next to you, and she was the one. You know what used to happen to me?
Mountains.
Yeah, what used to happen to me? That decided sometimes people to be hit so for them to do some things. If I tell somebody who's very comfortable right now to go look for scholarships, go look for jobs, and when he comes back in the evening, there is food from the parents. He can get rent paid. That person is going through a comfort zone. That person will not even apply what we share on this platform unless he decides that he has decided. What happened to me for me to start going outside there and volunteering was this day when everybody was, going home, and I realized I'm the one who doesn't have a car. So I was walking in a distance like almost 2 kilometers to the hostels, Then this lady was like, why are you always remaining behind? And no, nilikuwa na chapa sana darasani. Was stopped up there. So when was like, so I think maybe because you normally remain behind doing this.
I'm very interested in this story now.
Ili wadosi wote waende na gari, all right? When I will be walking back to the hostels, nobody will realize, the level of my poverty. Are you getting the sense? So I was tunafanya research ili watu wote wafanye nini? Waende na makadosi waende.
Wakuache.
Yes, so this lady, when she realized that, I'm performing questions, so she thought that maybe I'm doing this, I'm able to do this because I normally remain behind, all right? I normally do more research. Without doing that, I remain behind because I don't have a car. So she decided to remain behind, all right? And saying, Miss Javan, can you do some more research with you? I was like, oh, okay, guys, So remain for research. So like, no problem, we can remain for research. And then, I was very much uncomfortable, and I was very tired that day. I was thinking, now. Then, when I cook very sensitive. When I'm not, in the mood. Oh, sorry. Can I say tomorrow? Say yeah, tomorrow, please. Akatoka. Nikasema, oh, thank you, God. We have further nini? Amen. So akawacha, right? Akatoka. She's gone. Kumbe Sarah hajaenda. Sarah ameenda akapark gari nyuma ya library. By that time, I never knew there's another second library behind. When I went outside, nikaangalia nikasema, wadosi wote wameenda ndio. So nikatembea kama kawaida. In the middle nashangaa gari kama inatoka nyuma. Nasema haya.
Umeshikwa.
Chiku. She was coming back to me. Then she was like, oh, sorry, OCHIENG, are you just walking? What's wrong with your car?
Wow.
Those are the questions. Is it manual or automatic? And I was very, I couldn't find any answer. See now. So I was like, oh, sorry, can I just do that? You get that? Yeah. So the next day, everybody realized that I don't have a car. Are you getting that? Because a very expensive university, private thing is very expensive. So they're like, you don't even have a car. So I really felt that I needed to volunteer and get a job and get this car thing done with me so that I can start living like anybody else. So I even want to tell people, first of all, you need to come out of your comfort zone. Don't compare yourself with failures. If you compare yourself with those who have already failed, you think you're doing so well.
So for you, there was an underlying motivation for you to go one step further and get this.
Sometimes you need some things for the motivation, all right? And be able to do something quick. If you don't do that, you might be thinking that you're doing, but actually you are so much down there, all right?
Okay.
You are among those who are down. You are living among those who are down. So there is no motivation factor that can force you to be able to do something extra. You see now. So when you volunteer, these people are going to know you. Whichever field, the doctor, even if you're a nurse, the private hospital, the owner will know you. The administrator will know you. And you create a network. I realized that by being at the radio, do you know only the land? Everybody you meet, all friends became people working except me. The problem most of people who have jobs have, all their friends don't have jobs like me. Are you getting that?
But you see, birds of the same feather flock together.
Yes, now.
Look around my fellow jobless.
Yes. If those who do not have jobs, all right, or you don't have a job, and all those who surround you do not also have jobs, all right, expect no job. So the first thing is to go for it. How do you go for it? Volunteer. Create network. how create a volunteer as a bridge that is going to help you reach those who already have employment, those who are employing people. Let them know you, and that is the reason why even our listening to us, watching us, they can be able to have a free course for them, all right, on how other methods of networking for a job. How do they approach different organizations? How do they volunteer? If I'm looking for a scholarship, all right, let's say I'm looking for scholarships.
Let's talk about scholarships,
even, let's say I'm looking for scholarships from Canada, from Australia, wherever, all right? If even from Kenya, do you know we have so many organizations giving out scholarships in Kenya, affiliated with international, funds from Canada, Australia, wherever, mention it, all right? They are giving out scholarships, they are sure, because as we speak, whoever is listening to me now knows very well that there is something called scholarship that exists, all right? In fact, everybody is aware that who are on a scholarship.
But let's say for those on the fringes, for those who we cannot say for sure know that these scholarships are being offered, how can they be helped? Where do you go? What's the first step?
Yes.
We've talked about volunteering to create your own network, right? What about what is it called? Scholarships, right? Most of the people know about scholarship opportunities that are there, but there are some who are on the fringes who might, let's just say for the sake of it, who might not know where they need to go, where they need to start to in order to look for a scholarship. How do we help them?
First of all, with the world of digital world right now, we almost have everything, right? If I can go today, my smartphone, even if I don't know any organization offering scholarship in my country, all right? Let me assume that, right? So what I do, if I don't know any organization in my country offering scholarship, all right, what I will do, I will even go to the Google site. I can ask organizations in Kenya, all right, giving out scholarships, all right? A list will come, Even organizations that can even trace physically, 20, 30 of them, all right? These organizations on their websites, they do have what is called the physical addresses there, their phone number, and etc. So instead of calling them, get a very rude answer, all right? So the best thing is supposed just go there physically, look at what they are doing. Don't just go with scholarship as the primary idea behind your, whatever you want to do. Thing that you can ask them to do. And sometimes when you are there, we create for them what is called the power of appreciation, networking tips. Number one, give them a quick one, all right? When I am there in organization, all right? Kuna wale watu wanachora watu, unaweza kukuta amechora picha ya Raila on the street. Na look exactly Raila, So such kind of gifts, and some of them unakuta ni very cheap, like 400 shillings, 500 shillings, I can go and take a portrait of the director of the organization, even if I don't get access there. Even if this person doesn't know me, nachukua picha yake, nampelekea mtu, ye hajui, anachorwa vizuri, naiweka katika hizo traditional, the traditional,
traditional garb, yeah.
Then I made some appreciation words to this person, all right? Thank you very much, Dr. So-and-so from or whatever. I admire work you're doing in the country. You might but I admire your work. You're my role model. And because I felt in my heart that you're my role model of the good work you're doing in this country, I just felt like I can just give you this as a special gift, because I can't give you money. I'm still a student looking for scholarships, which I might not even get, but I am inspired with what you are doing. And I felt like just giving you an appreciation gift. And you put your number there, you put your email address, and I want to give you this gift to inspire you and just to encourage you and know that people appreciate what you do. I can do this to several people, like 10, 20, 30. Are you getting that? And give it to them. I appreciate them. Do you know, even the offices where I could not even go before, once I have drawn this person, even if I will just drop it with the watchman, it is something very interesting. The watchman will leave on the brown you're taking for job, people will, it will not even reach the assistant, leave alone the director. It will not even reach the assistant.
True.
Right? Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, dude, you're supposed to actually take, a portrait, a well-drawn portrait. Believe me, this is going to reach him. He's going to put it somewhere, all right, behind, in his office. And every time he enters into his office, he'll be like, hey, this Brown Kennedy who wrote for me this, who is this, And your numbers are there, your contacts are there. You'll be surprised so many people will be looking for you. You see, you've just volunteered. Volunteering, just appreciating these people. Even if you're looking for a job, volunteer in appreciating them. Once you volunteer in appreciating them, even if you're not there physically, even if you have been denied accessibility, you will automatically hit that. Another thing this person can do is to get scholarship causes, right? Things that they can do and volunteer even for organizations in UK, organizations in Australia, organizations in Canada, in wherever they are, all right? Wherever he wants to go to. He can volunteer even for organizations. We have such kind of a course. We even send them. That's why they should be watching, the alternative voice. We can even be giving those links for free. We can give them the notes. We tell them, if you want to get scholarships, now do this. Another method, now this is very important. This is very important to those who are out there, all right? There's a program we have also created that can really help somebody for scholarship who doesn't even want to volunteer. And this person can be able to create networks, all right?
For those who aren't listening, listen up now. Listen up now.
What we're putting up networking link, all right? Whereby, if you are a student, wherever you are in Africa, you're a student, maybe let's say you're a student in Kenya, in Nakuru, all right? And then you want one day to be going abroad, even for a degree or even for a job. Actually, if you check 90% of Kenyans working at the diaspora, if they tell you how they got those jobs, they never came through their relatives. And they are actually contributing to almost 20% of the national budget yearly. Do you know what you mean when you say 20% of the national budget?
The GDP,
from the Kenyans working at the diaspora
abroad.
That is that so many people are actually working.
Number.
Yes. So how do they? If you do such very well, 90% of them get these jobs via friends.
So let's talk about this program.
Yes. How did they get these jobs? All right. They were able to have friends who are there already, the network. So what a person can do is to make sure that you have friends in better countries giving out scholarships and where you want to go to. How will you have the friends? I'm coming back to the least reasoning, all right? I'm giving a solution now, okay? So you can do this. We have created a free program where we can link any college going or even a person working in Kenya. Tunampatia friend anaitwa career plan. Kama yeye ni nurse hapa Kenya, tunamuunganisha na nurses ambao ni other nurses who are doing Canada office. The problem of most of our phones ni Positivo, Onyango, Kamau, Nduguna, Kiprotich. I want to change for all our listeners tonight. Let us change a lot of the Kiprotichs and the Onyangos and the Kamau. You can also have your phone even after something plus 254 every now and again. So what you do, we give you friends. What you do as an organization right now, we have created a program. Unapewa marafiki watano. Marafiki watano, they're the people you need. Normal friends tu, mkona wao, mnatengeneza hiyo cohesion, wanajua uko Kenya, but they're in a better country where there are jobs, there are scholarships, all right? So what will happen? These people will want to do something for a friend. I know even you as the host, there is something you've done and you sacrifice for a friend, true or false. Have you ever done something for a friend?
True. Yeah, I've done things for friends.
Why? No, personality, being human. So the moment you get a friend, we give you the rules. Don't ask for money first, right? Don't start bothering this person. I've not paid rent. You know, we are suffering. No, just be a good friend. Just a friend. Create
Just a
relationship.
friend.
Just a friend. Create
That's
a
what she
relationship.
said.
Yes. Create a relationship with 8 months. Do you know, by the time a year rolls out, they'll be like, so you said nothing. But the way here, of course, you know, I hear Kenya is very bad. We can share, you know, and I'll be okay. I think we can have this chance. I know this person, and they do this because this person I'm talking to a place where there are opportunities. All right. So if you want opportunities, if you don't have the opportunities, you can network with the people who might not be having the opportunities, but they are exposed to the opportunities. All right. So if you have somebody's network to the opportunities, they can be able to link to the newest opportunities that they have, because it's human nature. After you have been friends with them for eight months, they'll be able to want to do for you something that you remember. Yeah, so for somebody who wants an absolute solution, if you want an absolute solution, what you're going to do to you, we are going to give you a link and connect you with people who are doing a similar thing we are doing in Kenya, in different nations. Where you just tell us where you want to go to. Then it will be our duty as Kenya Network Markets to connect you with people who are doing similar things where you want to go to. So you'll be volunteering by just saying hi, sharing funny clips, just being a friend to certain people in the best nations you want to go to. That is it.
So if I want to access this program, if I want to be part of this exquisite program that has been laid out by you, where do I go? How do I start? Is there a link? Is there a site?
What matters is that you have a link. But I think if this person is in Kenya, it is very easy. And even anywhere else, you can even do an email to us. We have an email, and the email that we do have is just there we have both. We have phone numbers. You can use a phone number to say maybe, please give me a link, give me a friend. I want to use a room. Just with the number. It's missing. And I don't know if they can. If they want me to mention the number, I can mention them.
Please.
Yeah,
please. It goes without saying.
It is very simple.
I think
it is 0732, then 39.
The administrator, I think, will have that up. 07
0732 39. But plus 54. If this person is outside Kenya, you can start plus 54.
Yeah, just
then
add
7
prefix.
732, then 39. But again, we also have when this person is looking for scholarship, they can still look for, use our link. We also have a link where we help them learn free online courses, the life skills, the scholarships, how you can get scholarships through scholarships at nema.co.ke. Scholarship. Scholarship at kenema.co.ke.
Okay.
Yes.
I think those credentials, the links and the phone number will be linked. They'll be put in the description, and then when you just scroll, you can just see them. Or the administrator can also display them across as we keep on speaking.
No problem. Yeah, so that one is also for those who cannot. Yeah. No, it is Kenema. There's an error there. It is Kenema. It has written Nema.
Kenema.
Kenema Kenya Network. So it's KENEMA. Kenema.
Kenema, KE. We shall have that up in a minute.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, amecheza kama yeye hapa.
Yeah, acheza kama yeye bana. So we have a few. There is the number. The number is up. 07 323 939 39. There is the number.
Yeah.
Yes. And
yes.
And
now.
And the mail.
Yes. Now, when they are looking at the scholarship, the thing should be aware of. Should be aware of the government around, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have people tell you that, we want to give you scholarship, pay 20,000, and then I'm going to give you. So they should also be aware of, con artists, all right? So that they don't fall prey of such of, Yes, they should be aware of that. Most people give out scholarships. Don't ask you for, pay this money. Or,
pay this first consultation fee, the transportation fee.
The way you have those, the dead pastors say, "You want me to take you to Jesus, please." I will just, if you have.
I know the way. Buy this anointing oil. Plant a seed.
There's a lot going around, but I think you'll be able to. You can be able to have some kind of, you be able to know that this is good, this is fair, this is right. You do genuinely. So that is to give somebody who doesn't even know the way. So we give this person a guide, step by step. What can we be able to do if you don't know anything at all? We even go ahead and mentoring them. When you're looking for a job, how will you be approaching the boss? How can you avoid, for example, you're a lady, the boss is bringing up some kind of sexual
harassment.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. How can you avoid that wisely? How can you avoid a fix? Somebody can also fix you when you are volunteering. Right?
So this goes just beyond telling people how to get the scholarships. It goes beyond.
And it's even not about telling people. For example, you have a charitable organization like a children's home. You have a church. You're looking for donors. How will you start creating networks of donor process? How will you them? One thing they must know: genuine takes time. All right. They should not like start doing this and expect answers tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. And then they should also, when you look for scholarships, we give a very good guidance. We don't expect you to start having this friend in Australia. And how are you? I'm fine. Who are you? I am Kamau. Oh, that's very good. So I'm also a student in Australia. Oh, that's good. Please, can you give me scholarship?
That is not what we're telling people to do.
So we'll say, please be a friend with this person.
Banda, build a rapport,
don't say, oh, we're really suffering in Africa, even yesterday. And sometimes, now.
That has happened before. Some people actually do that. We're suffering in Africa.
Yes. Even yesterday, I never ate. So when we do something like this, okay. So what you do, go step by step, get friendship, be stable with this person, no asking for petty monies, no lies. Sometimes when you get this, he's driving, and maybe kuna gari, sawa. Then you feel like, ananiambia he's driving. Atakubali kwa rafiki yangu kweli? Wacha pia nimdanganye. Oh, I'm also looking for some parking somewhere. I don't even have a car. Don't wear a mask, all right? Just say, oh, that's very good. Are you driving? Oh, no, I don't have a car, but I use the matatus, all right? So you just say who you are. So we have very good due diligence instructions on how you're going to approach people and the professionalism part of it.
Honesty is more than often the best policy, I think.
Yes.
Become honest with people, it makes things much easier, and the process of assimilation and so forth much better. So I have a few, we have an online audience, so I have a few comments that people are saying. Let me read some of them out. We have Cleophas Aloj. Ready to learn, kindly talk about the importance of global networks at workplaces and those at schools and colleges. Can we tackle that one first? I read all of them and then I just put a pin in each of the comments, and then you can just talk to them about them one about one.
Say I can be replying with one by one very quick, because Cleophas is asking, can you talk about the importance of global networks at workplaces,
schools and colleges?
The program we're giving them is called
Sorry, I think there's some technical hitilafu za kimitambo, but I think he'll get it sorted, and we'll come back to talking about this. As we have gotten from what he has said is, first create the bridge, and the bridge is connections. After creating connections, make your presence known. Make people notice you. Because if you're not noticed, no one will think about you when an opportunity comes up. So make yourself noticeable. And if you are in a certain place, make yourself indispensable. Don't tie yourself to only one skill. Don't tie yourself to only one skill set, what you're learning. Go to the field, go somewhere else. Just as an apprentice, learn one or two things. Just look at how things are being carried, especially technical things that don't need you to sit down and carry a book. I'm not saying don't have a book. Uh, Look at what people are doing. Involve yourself. Take up something. Take up a course. Take up volunteering, because that's where you learn from. When you volunteer, you get exposed to more things than you would have just gotten by staying in your lane or staying in where you think you are specified in. Because if you look at people nowadays, you might find a lot of people working in fields that they did not actually learn, they did not go to school and get a degree or a diploma in. As we wait for him to come, there are more comments here. We have JL Empire tuned in, Millicent Cheng tuned, Grace Mwangi tuned in, Kevin Amuhaya tuned in, Brian Akeno tuned, Millicent Cheng. I agree with the guest. The connection is much more important. Late 100%. Joshua Koth is also tuned. DJ Quincy Kenya, I'm watching. Fire, that's lit. We talked about Claire first. JL_Empire, very impressive topic. I'm ready to be shown the light. This is the light we're showing you. I think he talked about the organization that they have. The links, the phone number and the links will be in the description, as all YouTubers say in the description below. Alex Onsase says, tell us how to get this scholarship. Now, job in Kenya, jobs. I think you meant jobs in Kenya are is like looking for a grain of rice in the desert sand dunes. I just want to secure a scholarship for my brother. Why not for yourself? Or both of you. I'm following you, sir. I get you. The problem is us Nima youth were occupied na vitu mob sana. What do you mean vitu mob? You're probably in school, and what else? There's this saying that time is not given, time is created. So if you plan well for your time, you'll always find a slot to look for that volunteership, to look for that slot. I remember Claire was telling me a story back when he was in second year about how after the breaks, when people go home, he used to go on some places. I think he'll tell us one day. It's very interesting stories about volunteering. He volunteered a lot, and that helped him in the end run. So you create time. Time is not there for anyone's taking. JL_Empire says, what and where are we going to volunteer? Please, tuonyeshe jamani, utaonyeshwa, don't worry. Patricia Apio tuned from Nairobi. Thank you, Patricia. JL_Empire. Oh, you're a very avid texter. Volunteering is key. Wow. Justina Kagedi. Hi, Justina. Welcome. Great discussion. Your network is your net worth. We have. Oh, he's back. Sorry, unajua hitilafu za kimitambo. We are suffering in Africa. Welcome back. Welcome back. Where were we? I think we're talking about we're answering Claire Foss's question. How to get the scholarships.
No, he was asking about the importance of global networks at workplace.
Networks. Yeah, of course. So yes, you're about to tackle that.
When you are in school, then you will create a broader network for even scholarships and jobs and etc. When you start at college, it is the same thing with schools. When you start at work, you network, because let me tell you something. We have people go into jobs, they work even for 5 years. He creates a network, international friend. He decides that instead of ending my education at the degree level, I proceed faster. Because he has gotten friends abroad, will get a scholarship wherever he has a friend. And then from there, he can be even to work in that particular country. So when you have global friends, two things will happen. Number one, you might get a scholarship to go there. Number two, if you're looking for capital or to bring investors, actually this international network is actually working as a double-edged sword. It will help you in getting jobs abroad, scholarships abroad, but at the same time, you can make your 5 friends from Australia, Canada, and everywhere come together, raise some capital, and come back in Kenya, open up a company, and you become a shareholder or the overseer of that particular company. That's why we want people to work in a local company, all right? Uliajiriwa kwa miwani, kwa kampuni ya miwa, even if you need for a business.
Atiko miwani.
Yeah. Then wewe sasa umefika mwisho. Again, I call it comfort zone. Uko tu na
umepata kazi.
Uko na gari ni Sansani, uko na TV flat screen and then now that's wrong. You need to create international friends whereby you can be able to get a job there, or even network with the friends you have, like 20 of them. Talk to these people, let them come to Kenya, come together, create a company. You can be surprised that these people you're networking with can become investors in Kenya. And you can also you can use that method to bring investors in Kenya, and automatically you'll become a director in that company, even without capital. You see now. So it's very, very important to look for scholarships, international connection in schools, colleges, and even at workplace.
Great. I think that question has been very comprehensively covered. Cleophas, I hope you are content with the response that you have been given. If not, remember there's the phone number that was given down below. There's the link that was also put down there below. You can just visit or call them, and then more questions might be answered. So let's go to Alex. Alex on Sase. Tell us how to get these scholarships now. I think we had covered this. Jobs in Kenya is like looking for a grain of rice in the desert sand dunes. I just want to secure a scholarship for my brother. I think we had covered this in the due process of talking about all this. We'd say that this is a very digital. We're very digitally advanced. Everyone has a phone. It's really easy for you to go online and look for organizations that offer scholarships. And a number has been given. A number has been given. A link has been given. So I think we have covered that. I am following you, sir. This is what I was talking about before you came back during the technical hitch. Alex is saying, I'm following you, sir. I get you. Reiteration. The problem with us ni mayouth wako occupied na vitu mob. What are these vitu mob? So hata ukisema volunteering hata haiko kwa program zetu. What?
That is
what? Yes. Just say something. Say something about it.
I want to hit this on the head. When you go to today, let me tell you something. And I'm sorry to say this. Most of our youths, they know so many secular musicians, even the relationships they are having. Hata you can talk about, name them. Huyu aliachana na huyu, na unajua nani ameachana na yeye na kwanza aliacha huyu chali jichwe. That is all we know. How is that helping?
Paparazzis. It doesn't add value to your life at all. It doesn't.
You just watch status of people. So I'm sorry, if you want to make a change in life, you better up and change some things. You have to sacrifice some things out. Take the group that is keeping you with the. You can just go to me. I'm a Manchester United fan, all right? I'm sorry for that.
Glory, Man United.
When I am free, all right? When I have something more important to do, I don't watch Manchester United. So people should try to balance that. Yes. And even in Africa, we are not poor because we don't have resources. We are poor because of misplaced priorities. The same thing happens to you, the youth. What are your priorities? Who are your friends? What are they doing in your life? Today, I want you to do something. Take a pen. Write all people calling themselves your friends in your life. Anza kuangalia number 1 tunafanya nini? Waniambia ananipenda nini? Kuna mali tunaenda weka X. Huyu anapenda tu sijui leisure sijui club. Then nothing, weka X. So you should make that kind of a decision, all right? So that is what's going to take that. Yes.
And also, what I was saying is that time time is not. If you start saying we don't have time, you won't have it. It's about
Yes, yes,
creating time. You create time for whatever priorities you put in
yes,
place.
yes,
You are the one who decides what time, what slot, what thing goes
yes,
into this time slot, what goes into this time slot. So if you're
yes.
really interested in getting a scholarship, you will create time for it.
Exactly. You create
Yeah.
time for nothing comes out
Yeah.
of nothing.
Yeah. Nothing comes out of nothing. Great discussion. Your network is your net worth. That is a great quote, right? It sounds like an Instagram quote. Great
Yeah.
discussion. Your network is your net worth. All right, I can
Yes.
put that on a bumper sticker and stick it on someone's car. So do you have any final remarks? I think wow, we have gone an hour and 6 minutes. So
Mm.
anything you would like to add on, something that you feel like we hadn't touched on and you felt like you feel like you
Okay.
can add
I
on
felt like
the
what
discussion?
we do is that whoever's listening to us take an action, all right? They should take some actions, they should do something with their lives. My remarks that let us come out of our comfort zones. Let us work with little opportunities that comes our way. Like even now, believe me, people will hear about this. Not all are going to take actions about it. They'll look at it, they'll hear it, they know it's there, but even taking that action is very difficult. So my remarks is, guys, let us go for actions, let us create time, let us give ourselves the benefit of doubt, but let us try things. Let us change our friends. If they are friends who are not adding value. When I say adding value, I don't want you to reject the friends who are poor. No, what I'm saying is that two things. Marafiki wawili, mmoja mwenye namsaidia afike mahali, mimi nakuwa
Uh-huh.
rafiki wawili. Mmoja mwenye namsaidia afike mahali, akuwa rafiki yangu, ili nimsaidie afike mahali. Mwingine mwenye ananisaidia nifike mahali, anakuwa rafiki yangu. So if somebody is not helping you and you're not helping that person, kimbia mbio na usirudi.
Na usiangalia nyuma.
So
Wow,
if
damn.
ever
Uh-huh.
you're taking somewhere, yes.
This has been a great discussion, Bana. I feel like it has added value to my life. It
Thank
has,
you.
because some things I wouldn't have known if I hadn't talked to you or listened to this conversation. And I believe it has helped a lot of people create your connection. Your network is your net worth, right? Create a
Exactly.
connection, create your
Yes.
presence, right? Make yourself indispensable. This is how you get
Yes.
noticed. This is how you make things easier for you in life. Life is really
Yes.
hard if you make it to be hard. But if you take some
Yeah.
steps, if you take some advices, if you take some steps, as I had said, it will make some things easier for you. And this is one of the steps that people should take. This is one of the
Yes.
steps to make you get closer to that job that you're after, get closer to that scholarship that you're after. And I thank God for people like you who are dispensing this information for free.
Thank you very much.
I believe it has been a very good conversation. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be having shows just like this, as you know, we have been doing throughout since the advent of this channel. Be giving free information. We want to help the youth. We love this country. We love the youth of this country. So the information we give here is free and it is very important for your life. So thank you, Mr. Ware, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And have a beautiful night, man. Hata kama tulipigwa jana, I still we're together. Don't forget, the contacts are in the description below. The mail is in the description below. Reach out to them today. Can you just repeat that for them? When you wameshasahau, those who have a very short
Wenye
wameshasahau,
wameshasahau.
hata kama imeandikwa hapo, just repeat it for their sake.
Okay, the number is 0732 39 39 39. And also they can even have, we also have courses, other courses that we give for free online, life skills.
Uh-huh.
They can even get them at college.kenema.co.ke. college.kenema.co.ke. Let them click that link. They're going to get even so many courses, job interviews, the questions, the answers, everything they're looking for. They're going to get there. college.kenema.co.ke.
Thank you, Eric. Click that
So,
link, make that phone call, make one step closer to that scholarship or that job. And good night, boys and girls. Meet you on another day.
good
When
night.
Mtaani Quick
Director,
Auto
take it away.
Spa. We welcome you to Mtaani Quick Auto Spa. Our services include pressure wash, steam wash, snow foam and gentle hand wash, wheel and rim cleaning, tire shine, engine and body wash, vacuum, carpet cleaning and much more. We apply encapsulation cleaning method to attack all forms of dirt and debris, which guarantee you the best results. We are consistent on quality services at affordable prices. Book an appointment now. You can call, text, DM or WhatsApp 0710 587 285 and we will come to you. All payments will be via M-Pesa Paybill 731-1341. Follow us on our social media platforms at Mtaani Quick Auto Spa. Welcome to Ahava Medical Center. We are located at Konamaji, Manyata, opposite Kisumu Elite Academy, Kisumu County. At Ahava, we offer general and specialist consultations, laboratory services, pharmacy, mother and child clinic. We also offer inpatient and maternity services including Linda Mama, and soon opening up our theater services. We accept NHIF and other insurance companies. Choose Ahava Medical Center as your facility of choice today. Call us on 0714-815-323. Follow us on Facebook at Ahava Medical Center, Kisumu. Ahava Medical Center, healthcare with compassion.